What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Before we dive in to feasting upon our Pack 16 bowl games, just want to wish you and your family and your loved ones a very happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully this video will provide you with a little bit extra on your Thanksgiving day. So happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much for all of your support on this channel and, of course, this series in general. So let's get it underway, baby. We got the Pack 16 Conference Champion losers. Man, it's like all that Thanksgiving was just thrown out the window. I'm thankful for Keneal. I'm thankful for the Fresno A&D artist. How good of a brand of football that they play out there. We got the Fresno A&D artists in whites, the Oregon State Beavers in their black and orange. We got an early touchdown here from the Beavers, but the artists will respond. Great touchdown toss right there. Even better run from Hunt. And then we got to throw up the middle here. The next possession for the artists, it will be picked off. And are we starting to see that maybe Fresno A&D is starting to come off of the little high after that loss from Albuquerque? Are they starting to put those losses on film a little bit? Maybe, potentially. We got a great play out there, though. Really nice play. Quarterback for Oregon State cannot find a way to complete this pass. And then, oh, look at the beautiful toss out there to Bradshaw, the running back from Magic Hendricks. The little wheel route for Bradshaw. He takes it all the way in there. What a beautiful throw. Beautiful toss. 14-7 game. And then we got an interception. That's Case Hernandez. Not going to get much after the pick, but in a 7-point game, and turnovers are going to be key here in this bowl game matchup, we've got the artists up by 2 touchdowns. Bradshaw's going to get on the ground. Got a 21-7 game. Here's first down and 10. It's going to be a 5-yard loss. And nearing the end of the first half, artists will call their first timeout. There's a little swing out there to the left side. That's going to be an out-of-bounds throw. It's 3rd and 18, so the loss of 3. Artists, actually, they've got all 3 timeouts, guys. The Oregon State ended up calling timeout. Now the artists will call a timeout. So there you go. I got mixed up in my highlights there. So artists will call a timeout because they want to be aggressive here. 55 seconds. 1st and 10. Magic. Little bomb to the left side of the numbers. We got a touchdown. Another one. This time it's the Sport Billico. And just like Keneal says, he's not on commentary here today, but I figured I'd keep up with him. When you're playing sports, you got to throw it to sport. 28-7 game, 40 seconds left, another sack. A&D will call a timeout because, again, they're trying to be aggressive here. 3rd down and 18, 3rd and long. And we almost have a first down here, but a great tackle to, again, give the artists another shot at points. So no timeouts left here for Fresno A&D. 25 seconds. You know what they like to do. You know what plays they like to run. That's a deep bomb to Deshaun Brooks, the senior. Another touchdown. 2 scores for the artists in a matter of a minute. Deshaun Brooks putting Fresno A&D up on top, 35-7. So as we go into the 3rd quarter, we got another INT. Great coverage. It's Canty. Here he goes. Down the 10, the 5, getting chased. He's going to be pushed out at the 1-yard line. Everybody who's been here on this channel knows that there is a 1-yard line turf monster. But that's not going to stop Magic Hendricks. He pounds it in there for a 42-7 game. And then the next possession here as we jump in the 3rd quarter, mid part of it, we got another touchdown here. Man, they're just piling it on. And guys, they won't stop there. The final, 66-21. Now, I would have shown all of those touchdowns, all those highlights, all the interceptions that were thrown by Oregon State's quarterback, all the yards by Magic, but you guys got the idea, pretty much, right? So Gulbranson threw for 4 interceptions. He had the 2 touchdowns thrown, but Magic Hendricks was your player of the game. Look at the yards per throw. 23.5. 447 yards on the day across 16 completions and 6 touchdowns. He also had 1 on the grounds. That was the total of 7 there. It's an incredible game there for Magic Hendricks. Honestly, I think we are going to up the sliders here, maybe up the coverage a little bit there going into season 2 to kind of mitigate or negate, actually maybe mitigate might be the wrong word, but negate all the deep bombs that are just open and available to us. So as users, I want this to kind of be a little bit more of a challenge for us. I tend to not throw deep all the time. I might throw 1 or 2 of those things, those fly routes, those streaks in a game, because I know that the game just gives that to you. The All-American difficulty just gives that to you. So I think there's a lot of good sliders out there for All-American difficulty, and I think we're going to implement those for Season 2 to kind of prevent those huge plays happening constantly. There's like little to no ever any safety help from the top. But congratulations to Fresno A&D for getting the W here in bowl game territory here out in Albuquerque. I would have loved to play in that bowl, but unfortunately for Santa Fe State, we got to go to Hawaii. Unfortunately, you know, we're basking in the sun, the Hawaii Islands. All right, next matchup here, we got the Bellingham State Mighty Puffins taking on the Honolulu College Islanders, a Pac-16 Team Builder Conference matchup here. We've got 2 of these. Last game that we'll see here today will be Northern Utah, the Golden Swarm, against the Idaho Tech Fusion. So 2 Pac-16 Team Builder teams squaring off each other. Actually 4, sorry. 2 matchups, 2 bowl games, where 2 conference opponents are playing each other yet again here in a bowl game in the postseason. Here is Malik Hayes. Look at this guy, man. We've highlighted him as the leading rusher in the NCAA, and he can't only just run the football, he can catch the football. He is basically a receiver as well as a running back. He's probably one of the most complete offensive players in college football. He's going to make some 2 big catches here, and then wide open lane for a rushing touchdown. Bellingham State will get on top here 7-0 as we start the early going of the New Orleans Bowl. Tyler Stratton finished 4th in the Heisman voting. Unfortunately, he didn't put up enough numbers. He was really good all season long. But unfortunately, the voters said Cade Klubnik was the guy that needed to win that from Clemson. Touchdown there to Braden McLean. We got our game tied up here late first quarter. So the first quarter will end. Honolulu College will end up getting a field goal tacked on. You can see the offensive numbers so far. Average yards per play favoring Honolulu College. Time of possession only favoring by a couple of seconds there for the Islanders. Deep bomb. Oh, we got a man. Deep throw. It's a touchdown. Andre Cross. Man, again, this dude in week 14 lit up LA Metro for some big scores for the Mighty Puffins to pull off that upset. 14-10 game. That's a sack on Tyler Stratton. They're going to have to punt the football. So again, as we jump ahead a little bit, 3:13 left to go. Look at the blocking up in front, and look at the legs churning. Nice little power moves there by Malik Hayes, and then they're going to hand it off there to Owusu, the RB2. He's in for a touchdown. It'll be 21-10. Mighty Puffins here late in the second quarter. Stratton, 3rd down and inches. Suggs to his right. We got a big-time amount of pressure in the backfield. And Ramari Middleton will make the TFL. They'll have to punt the football away. So 3rd down and 12. 3rd and long situation. Looking out there to the left side. I believe that was either Hillis Pickles or Bob Tracer, the wide receiver. Incomplete. Not going to be able to even hit the hands of the receiver, but they're going to go for this. This is actually crazy, kind of crazy. 4th down and 12, but they're really confident that they're going to get this thing. Kelson dropping back about 7 yards, possibly, making the throw. What a catch! Unbelievable catch. Bob Tracer. Whew, got the 2 feet in bounds. They tried it on the left side. Let's go to the right side. And apparently it worked, and apparently we had a little bit of a glitch there on the recording, but I'll show it to you guys on the replay here. Don't worry. Owusu is in for another score. It's 28-10 at the end of the second quarter. First half, Bellingham State, one of the hottest teams across the Pac-16, man. They are really firing on all cylinders now. They're hitting every stride. They're looking darn good going into next year. I think that they're a dark horse team. Not enough people are talking about them. But Cordova McGarry, leading receiver, one of the leading receivers across the NCAA, not just the Pac-16, get in for a touchdown. Late third quarter, this will be a pick six. Tyler Stratton is known to do that a couple times a game. Cruz going to take it back for 44 yards. Haven't seen a ton of pick sixes in this episode, but I'm sure they're bound to be popping up, guys. It is now 38-17. 1 minute and 33 seconds. Stratton dropping back in. That's another pick. This time, no pick six. They'll be tackled next to about the 30-yard line. That'll be another interception there for Stratton. Bellingham State looking to pile on here. There's a little screen pass to Malik Hayes, and look at the moves. Look at the cutbacks. He's gone. The jets, the agility, the acceleration. Malik Hayes, he says, I hear you, man. I hear you. Give it to me. Give it to me. All those Bellingham State fans, look at the cutbacks. He made 3 people, got blockers, 4 people basically missed on a tackle to Malik Hayes. I'm not coming back next year if I'm Malik. I'm just declaring. If I'm able to declare, I'm probably going to do it. Go pro, Malik. It's insane at this point. Don't let anybody tell you different. You're ready. You're ready. 45-17 game, another interception. That will be the second there for Stills. Crosby Stills, 2 picks. And this game's pretty much over. But, hey, what do we got here? Malik Hayes. Oh, we got a little flea flicker action. Little flea flicker. What a catch. Bob Tracer again. This dude just makes every athletic grab. Just toss it up there, man. Kelson 13 of 20 to this point, and they're not done. I had to show this one. Malik Hayes, can he literally do everything? He throws this thing on the run to the pylon. And Owusu, his teammate, is back. His RB2 catching a touchdown in the back of the end zone, thrown by the RB1. It's insane. Bellingham State, man. They've got it figured out. They're comfortable. They're reeling. They're hot. 55-17 is your final score. Malik Hayes, definitely your player of the game. And actually, you look at his class, he's a sophomore. So he's not even able to go if he wanted to. This isn't the NBA. So unfortunately, maybe next year as a junior, he could go. So he's got 1 more year of eligibility, basically, until the NFL draft. He's got 2 years of eligibility. You know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. He's got 1 more season until he can turn pro. But Owusu is the future. As the freshman RB2, he's the future for when Malik Hayes is gone. And I think that they're in good hands when Malik is gone. So look for a big, big season for Bellingham State. If the bowl game was any indication, like Honolulu's no slouch. They're pretty good. You got to keep up with that offense. I mean, even in a semi-bad game, Stratton still put up the numbers, guys. 243, 2 touchdowns, had 74% completion. He had the 2 interceptions, but we also had St. Daniels coming in later on in the game, the backup quarterback, and he also threw a pick too. So Bellingham State had the 3 turnovers. Romulus Suggs, maybe he declares. This is a CPU-controlled team, so maybe he declares. Maybe he's gone, but he is a junior, 92 overall. I'd like to see him come back, but it's not up to me anymore. So we'll have to see what the sim gods decide. So let's get out here to the real bowl game. Tongue-in-cheek to all my users out there. Keneal, Teaspoon, Tom. It's all love. It's all love. Santa Fe State Roadrunners in our classic uniform setup against the Air Force Falcons. So the bird battle in the Hawaii Bowl. How unfortunate that we are to head on out here to Hawaii. Now, I have some news for you guys. Wes Ricketts, our senior quarterback, not starting. He actually decided to sit out the bowl game because he's going pro. He's a prima donna. He thinks he's too good. 15 interceptions all season long, and he thinks he's the next coming of, John Elway or something. Brett Favre. Josh Summers, the freshman, is actually starting at quarterback. And you know what? Honestly, he led us to a victory against the Anchorage Hawks in that game, if you guys remember that one. And he's looking pretty darn good so far here in the bowl game. He does not look phased at all. He's making the right reads, stepping up in the pocket, making the right reads on the read options as well. First down and goal, a little swing out here to Lee Brubaker, who's going to be relied upon quite a bit in this bowl game action. Touchdown here, leaving it all on the line, diving for the pylon. 7-0 early here for the Roadrunners. It's another great throw by Summers. Now Gregory Bryan, Defensive Player of the Year, nationally recognized. The Lombardi Award winner as well, getting in with another sack. He had 25 TFLs this season, a ton of sacks to go as well. Look at the moves by Lee Brubaker, the spin move, he's pushing the pile. Yeah, get pumped up, Lee. There you go, the junior. He's at risk of transferring, so I'm hoping that this big bowl game performance will help him out here. Big, tough run again, moving those chains. Just keep giving it to the man. Let's go. First down and 10. We're going to hand it off yet again. And, uh-oh, he fumbled the football. And look who's there. It's the freshman J.D. Weeks. The 99 speed. There he goes. Touchdown. Roadrunners. 14-0. Can you hear me there? J.D. Weeks. What the heck happened there? So this is All-American difficulty for you. Because if it was on Heisman, it would be the CPU doing that exact play to you, the user. Except All-American, you get those kind of breaks. There's just night and day difference. Night and day difference. So 14-0 here. Third down and 7. Little option play here. And oh, the fumble and then the one-handed pickup. Wow. Santa Fe State forces a turnover. So where we got our own fumble back and advanced it for a touchdown, Air Force cannot do the same, and they give it back to us. So first and goal at the 1. We're going to try a little fade to the back pylon. And again, what a beautiful throw by Josh Summers, the freshman. This man is not phased. This dude is legit. I think he's so much better than Wes Ricketts, which is kind of crazy to say. As a freshman, lower overall rating quarterback. It's crazy. So 3rd and 17, 50 seconds left in the second quarter, and Cole Freed. There you go, baby. A linebacker way back in coverage in the end zone, basically. Or pretty close to it. Picking it off over his head like an outfielder, like Willie Mays. Unbelievable play there by a middle linebacker. Great job, baby. So 2nd and 10. Summers, less than 40 seconds left. He's trying to find somebody open. Can't do it. Can't get the ball off quickly enough. He will take a sack. Really the biggest hit put on Josh Summers so far in this game. I almost did it again. Demetrius Edwards-George. Jaden Edwards-George. We have a Demetrius in a couple other leagues. I keep doing that. 3rd and 15. No time left on the clock. And the Falcons will find a way to get a touchdown. So maybe they should just continue to do that, because all game long they've just been running the option. Option. You guys are down 21-0. Let's try to pull out some passing plays here. Let's go forward down the field. That one worked, so maybe they try to do that again. We'll have to be leery of that. So 3rd down and 2 here for the Roadrunners. Start of the third quarter. Summers scanning the field, trying to find somebody out there, looking for J.D. Weeks on the one-on-one jump ball. No dice. Guys, why do we show special teams? Because good things happen, depending on who you're rooting for. Luke Vinskov, the freshman fullback. We're going for that on 4th down. Get yourself early for 4th down conversions, guys. Lions are going to be playing here pretty soon. Got your Dan Campbell stuff going on here. Lee Brubaker. Oh, look at that. Lower on the shoulder. Look at Lee Brubaker, man. He's having himself a great game. He's got the finesse. He's got the power. It's a great game for this guy, man. Who knew that it was in him? Look at the coach. He's like, I can't believe it. That's embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. You let that guy do that to you? Unbelievable. Summers, little rollout. Pass, and then some coverage. Caught by J.D. Weeks. Still 14-point game. Oh, no. Summers throwing a pick. I mean, the great read by the cornerback. I didn't think that he was going to come down there. Last minute, he was there. Should have anticipated that. It's always a risk when you throw that wide receiver screenplay. But we got 3rd down and 3, and look at Red Turner. He is in the backfield for a sack. 3rd and 3 comes to 4th down and 9. They'll have to punt it away. Great job by the Roadrunners defense here. 3rd down and 10, and another perfectly timed throw. Roy Calico with the touchdown. Summers finds his man deep. And guys, that should do it. With 2:42, that was the dagger. Calico delivers, Summers delivers. Lee Brubaker had a great game. Our defense stood tall against that option attack. Roadrunners will get a Pac-16 Bowl victory. Let's do it. So all of our teams have won, except for Honolulu College. That's always tough, right? You know what the committee did? They did that on purpose. They were just like, you know what? Let's have 4 teams play against each other, 2 bowl games from the same conference. That way, because they're all so good, they can't say we went undefeated. At least the SEC could possibly say that, because we made sure to pair them up against teams that they should beat. So the SEC would go undefeated. The Pac-16 team builder teams will not. I guarantee you. It's a conspiracy. Dang it. I know exactly that's exactly what happened. Don't ask me to further clarify. Okay? Moving on. All right. Russell Granger, sack. Had a TFL mixed in there. We had a couple interceptions. Actually, 1 interception. There was Cole Freed. But yeah, we are Hawaii Bowl winners. You got to say it right. Hawaii Bowl. Probably butchered that again. But Northern Utah, Idaho Tech, the next Pac-16 conference bowl game. We got the Arizona Bowl. Golden Swarm and the Fusion. What's funny about this matchup, Teaspoon, the user here for the Golden Swarm, he wanted to originally be Idaho Tech. If you go back to the very first video that I had that introduced this series, I said that Idaho Tech was going to be a user team, but Teaspoon backed out and he wanted to be James Novak so he could make throws like this. He could also make throws to the other team like that too. Jarquavius Hammer. Jokes aside, Teaspoon, I'm loving picking on you guys today. And I only pick on you guys because you can't fight back. If you were able to fight back in commentary, maybe I wouldn't be able to do it. So 7-7 game. We got a personal foul, roughing the kicker. So Idaho Tech will, of course, accept that. They're going to advance up the field, and look at that. Look at that. Look at those moves. Calypso Berryhill with the touchdown. They got just a stable of backs, guys. Stable of backs. Good quarterback with Chet Trask. It's 14-7. 2nd down and 12 here for the Golden Swarm. And Novak, he's going to find his tight end, Tony Newman, down the 40 to the 30, almost to the 20. He'll get past the 25, but the big tight end, look at that DB, look at that defender, Cowles, talking trash to him. Unbelievable, dude. You got burned by a tight end. Get out of here. Get out of here. 4th down and 6. Golden Swarm will attempt a field goal. Probably the right call. You just got to be able to hang with this Fusion offense. So they'll bang it through, making it 14-10. 3rd down and 9. Trask, Fusion offense, trying to move those chains. They can't do it. Great job by the Golden Swarm to hold him down here. 1st down and 10. Novak's going to fumble the football, and man, when he's not throwing picks, he's turning it over on the ground. Turnovers through the air, turnovers on the ground. Granted, offensive line needed to do a better job of protecting him there. 1st and 10 here for the Fusion, and wide open. There was no one. There was no one on the right side of the field. I have no idea what happened. A lot of miscommunication there. Angelo Webb is in, the freshman receiver for the Fusion. So 21-10. Here's a deep bomb to Jarquavius Hammer. He's got it. That's a way to re-spark this offense. Golden Swarm needed a big play. They got one right there. 1st down and goal. Little handoff here. Touchdown, Northern Utah. So they strike back. Got another 7 on the board. They're going to go for 2, actually. So they got 6 on the board. They're going to go for 2 here. 5-point game, and it's picked. Got to stop him. Don't let 2 points go the other way. Ay, ay, ay. So mid part of the third quarter, we stay in a 5-point game. First down and 10. Little handoff? No, it's a play action. Chet Trask firing it up the middle at the logo. It's going to be intercepted. Northern Utah needed that one. A touchdown will give them lead here. Hopefully they don't decide to go for 2 again. I understand the reasoning. They want to go down by 3. But Quan Harvey, the freshman there, freshman corner, making a nice play. 4th down and 2. Pass up the middle, completed. They'll move those chains. This is a big decision for them. It's late third quarter. They could have decided to kick the field goal and then go down by 2 points, but they wanted to get that touchdown. Keep yourself in the game as long as you can. I gotcha. Touchdown there. Be careful of that Heisman pose, guys. Donatello Bowman. Okay, I didn't see you up on the list there. Donatello. 2-point conversion in a 1-point game. Novak fires it out of bounds, and it will be intentional grounding. So that will, of course, be accepted, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So as we jump ahead here, still a 1-point game, a little screen that somehow in traffic was completed. Trask got a little lucky right there. He's got 9 incompletions here so far today. Little Wildcat run to the left side. Touchdown Fusion. And that might have been the dagger, boys. That could be the dagger. Russell Vargas, the second with the score. They're going to try for 2-point conversion here. They do get it, but there's a flag on the field. It's probably a hold. Yep, it's coming on back. So it looks like they're going to try it again. Still 5-point game. Trask going to go a little underneath. I don't really like that play. You want to throw something in the end zone on that 2-point conversion. So 5-point game here. Northern Utah, they needed something to happen. They needed a little magic, and they got it. A kickoff return for a touchdown. We haven't seen many of those here so far in this series with user gameplay. Huge play right there to give the Golden Swarm the lead. Cat Smith, one of your freshmen guys, one of the community's created players. So again, that 1-point lead, going for 2, and Novak is going way back, all the way past the 20-yard line. Unbelievable. So it's still a 1-point game. Flag on the field. Things are just getting a little chippy. Things are getting sloppy. Both teams are tired, I guess. That's another hold call. And this one's coming back. This is on Birch. So they'll have to punt the football away. 4 minutes and 6 seconds, 3rd and 5. Novak scanning the field, and he throws it up the middle for an interception, and it might be a pick 6. Novak's got to catch him. Here comes Hammer. He can't get him in time. Finwood, a 47-yard pick 6. And just like that, they see the lead vanish away because Novak has interception-itis. 33-28, they will get the 2-point conversion. They are now down by 7. 7 points separate the Golden Swarm and the Fusion. Here's Jarquavius Hammer making enormous plays in this bowl game. How many times has Jarquavius Hammer come through in this game? He's made 2 big catches. Of course, one was an out route to the pylon for the first touchdown, and then he's made 2 big catches down the sidelines. Streak fashion. He's looking awesome, dude. 35-35 game. First down and 10 and more for the Fusion in a minute 17, guys. Fusion only have 2 timeouts left. Northern Utah probably going to have to start calling those timeouts. They are well past the 2-minute warning, of course. So now is the time you better start calling those things out. They'll definitely be settling for a field goal here. Just grind that clock down, win the game 38-35. That's all they need to do. A minute and 1. No more timeouts left. No more timeouts left for Northern Utah. So 55 seconds. 3rd and 5. They don't grind the clock down. What are they doing? They don't grind the clock down. And now, there's only going to be a couple seconds left between the play clock and the game clock. 5 seconds at 10 seconds play clock. There's going to be about 5 seconds left by the time this ball's kicked up and good. So for all outlook here, it looks like the Fusion have won this game, but they would have definitely iced it had they just killed some more clock off the play clock. So we got a fair catch here, and they're going to actually say that he fair caught that at the 2-yard line. Why aren't they starting at the 2? 5 seconds left. They're down to the last play. Novak, a bomb, a prayer. It is caught. Hammer. 5. Goal line. Touchdown. Golden Swarm have pulled it off. Unbelievable choke job by the Fusion. Jarquavius Hammer down that left sideline has just been a monster. Oh my goodness, how did they drop this game? Better yet, how did Northern Utah find a way to win this? 41-38 game, your final score. Novak, what a way to bounce back. You threw the interception. You thought that that was it. You thought that that was your game, your bowl game, your continued interception-itis. You thought that it was creeping its ugly head again. But you made some incredible throws towards the end of that game to your top target, Jarquavius Hammer, who said, put this game on me. I'll take it. I'll do it. And he did just that. Unbelievable. So, again, I go back, like, I don't want to take anything away from the Golden Swarm finding a way to win this game. Like, they had to make those throws. They had to make those plays. But why in the world, if you're the Idaho Tech Fusion, do you not understand the play clock and the game clock and the situation at hand? All you got to do is get that thing grinded out and call a timeout. You didn't even use any of your timeouts. You rushed the kicking team out there. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy how they dropped that football game. But it is what it is. Congratulations yet again here to the Northern Utah Golden Swarm for getting a bowl game W. So that's it for the video, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. Hope you guys, again, have a great Thanksgiving. Next time I see you will be Sunday night as we take a look at Albuquerque's run in the CFP. I promise I'll make the video long enough to where it's kind of hidden, that you don't really know how far that the run went. I don't want to make it too short because then you know that it ended with one game. They get Clemson in the quarterfinal, who scored 62 points against Oklahoma State. They have the Heisman quarterback, Klubnik. It's going to be a quarterback duel. A little shootout there. Fernando Bourgeois gets Klubnik. It'll be interesting to see how that all pans out, but honestly, if they can find a way to get past that tough matchup there with Clemson's offense and get to the semis, they could either play Utah or NC State, and I really don't believe NC State's that good as an overall team. They might have put up the numbers here in simulation. We know CFB 25 is kind of weird when it comes to sim, but NC State, their overall rating when they get onto the field in gameplay, maybe Albuquerque just smokes them. So I think this is the toughest test for them. Semis might be easy if they can get by it. If they can get by the quarterfinals and get into the semis, I think they got an easy road to the Natty. And then it gets tough again, because I think that they might have to play Notre Dame, Ohio State, or Oregon. I don't think they're going to play Texas Tech. Watch, that's how it's going to work out. They will have to play Texas Tech. But Santa Fe State, we beat Texas Tech at their place a couple weeks ago, and they were really not really that much of a threat. So again, I think if Albuquerque can find a way to win this tougher quarterfinal matchup, it eases up in the semis. It should be a win. You go to the Natty, you get a team, a really tough team, like Oregon, Ohio State, or Notre Dame, and then anything can happen. So either way, it'll be a fun video here coming up on Sunday night. And at that point, guys, after that, we're ready for the offseason. So I'll update you guys on our recruiting boards, who had the top classes, maybe kind of get your guys' feedback and your review on who you thought might have had the best class. And, of course, opening up those custom players again to you guys that have channel points, or, of course, if you're a Patreon member or a YouTube channel member, opening that up again for you guys. And I'll re-explain how that process of renaming those custom players are going to work. I don't want to spend so much time looking at those 5-star players that we might have recruited in and then changing their names and and doing all that. Guys that we're excited about, the CPU recruits, right? I don't want to change those guys. What we're going to do is we're going to do like a wheel spin type deal. I'll explain it to you guys on one of the off-season videos here, but just kind of giving you a little prelude about how it's going to work. It's going to mostly be those lower star players, those 2-star, 1-star players. Those will be your renamed guys. You can upgrade them with channel points and things like that. And anyway, just too much right now. I'll explain it here in an off-season dedicated video. So guys, that's it for the video. Again, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Sunday night for the CFP. Go Arrows. Represent the Pac-16 nicely, my guys. I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.